How you doing, people of the Google world? I'm Omar. They call me here Omar, but my name is Albert Omar Roos. Albert Omar Roos. I'm Dutch. Everybody that's born in our country is Dutch. Everything here is Dutch, Dutch territory. We are a supreme kind of people. Nobody here suffers from lack of medicine, lack of hospital, nothing. Everything for free in the Dutch kingdom. But I got to know you guys. Google is the maximum thing I can get in my life because I always finish all my education. I'm a Marquette University alumni. The best, man, the best school of your country, you know? You know that. They are Jesuit, the best the world offers. Marquette University in the States is one. I graduated from there in 85. But I never used my diploma, ever, to make money for people or work for a company because it's like those horses when they go on a race, they they put things around their eyes so they can see. That's when you finish school, a good university, and you take a job. It's like burning your diploma because you lose or you cannot be sincere to your clients because you have to sell your stuff. The competition might have something better, but you can't talk about it. So you're not an honest man. A studied man that finished the school grade as Marquette can never lose his education by giving his life to a job. So I stayed without a job my whole life. I'm turning 58 now. Always worked for my mom. My family had the best restaurant in the whole island, and we went bankrupt on one day. It's going to be like 15 years now. And well, I'm left in my house. I made sure I didn't lose my grandfather house because he was Arab. I am Dutch. My family came from the Quant family, the first family of Indians written down by the Dutch that took the islands as the first families. We had we had terrains, properties given to us that we still have, that we are now selling from the Quant family. So my genetics says I'm Quant, I'm Indian. That's like a Arawak, Kaiketio, a mix, or Arawak that used to reign in this place, Aruba, Maracaibo, and Coro. It's a race of Indians, the most beautiful race of people ever existed on this planet. But, the Spanish annihilated them. And what's left of them is like with me now. But then my grandfather came along. He's Dutch. And my other side, we got these Dutch guys. And my Arab ancestor, my grandfather, this house, my Dutch ancestor, family Roos. Roos is in Dutch. And that's how you get to know my family real good. If you get a Dutch definition of my last name, Roos, because Rose is or a beautiful flower in the States they call a rose, or rose can be dandruff. That's how you get to know the real, the real pain my family can be. We are beautiful people, beautiful race. See, look at me, I'm turning 58. Somebody of my age, no way. You gotta get somebody of in his 30s or 40s maybe that can stand next to me. I'm caché. When it comes to genetics, I got the best genes in the world. I never get sick, neither my brothers, my sister, nobody. No sickness here. And on top of it, we got everything here. Doctors, medicine, everything for free. We are Dutch. We are caché, the best of the best. Nothing. We got in this island, we talk about our race, like I just did with you. But when it comes to nationality and what we are, my bro, believe me, we are Dutch. We love our Dutch king. We have a kingdom. We are Cache people, the best of the best. That's why it's such an honor for me to work for Google. because I got my cat diplomas hidden for so many years, since 1985. Never used it. But you guys, you are a billionaire company, a big company. I can really be all education can give. I can be that, because nobody has general education like me. And you know, in the languages, I am Dutch from Aruba, born here. Dus, zie, my Dutch. My Dutch, mijn Nederlandse taal. Ik heb de beste Nederlandse taal ter wereld. Nog eens een Nederlander kan niet zo goed tegen mij. Ik ben heel goed wanneer ik Nederlands praat. Y mira, hombre, en español, brother, mira, tú te quedas quietecito sentado ahí, porque hasta en español yo comando, yo hago todo. Y en el nombre de la bondad, siempre gana la bondad. Y también, and also, sorry, we got our own language too, papiamento. It's a mixture of beautiful languages, and the end of it was a beautiful language. Now we call papiamento. Nós tínhamos um linguagem de nós mesmos, papiamento. Não acha bonita. Tu gente na Aruba, Corsou, Bonaire, Tuapie, e hopi gente na Holanda, papiamento. Nós tínhamos cantica, tudo coisa de nossa linguagem. Nós tínhamos full cultura grande. See, we are really great people, and I would love to work for your company. Mark Zuckerberg, he don't know it, but he's my bro since years. I'm gonna tell him, I think, one day. Because if he puts me to work, man, nobody can use his money better, in much better deeds. And I'll go anywhere. I have collected, due to my style of person, I have collected some kinds of friends that you guys have, you call security. But I can count, if I go on trips for you to take pictures of places and everywhere, I got people that I can go with you, that I can feel safe. One just got out, good friend of mine, he can accompany me in all trips you want to go, because you talked in the beginning a lot about Venezuela. I tell you now, Venezuela's tough. You don't send no Google guy over there. I'm a Google guy. But if you want to talk to a Google guy to go to Venezuela, you gotta be wicked, and you gotta be ready for that. I am willing to go to Venezuela if you want to. I know the costume I have to use as a tourist when I go to Venezuela. All the clothes I use when I do my apartments, because I got 5 apartments. When I work in the apartments with cement and stuff, I use those clothing, so, dirty clothing, ugly clothing of my second hand. But when I go to Venezuela, that's the clothing I wear. And I go to public places. But nobody stops me from getting to know a place where on the map it says you got to know. If the map says and the world tells me this place, I have to get to know it, well, sorry, sir, or people, nobody can stop me. And especially when I do it in the name of goodness. I work for goodness. I can be rich now, lots of money. The only thing I have is my house, 5 apartments, no extra income. We got the terrain we're selling. It gives me like $500, $400 a month. It used to give me like $1,000, but no, now it's giving me like $400 only. We sold a little bit of it. Now in 1 month we're gonna sell the whole thing. It's a great property. I would say the best property in Aruba right now. It's my family. We have it for 400 years. But well, the time is right now that they are ready to pay. Actually, I believe they have to pay even more, but whatever, that's me. I know the history of the terrain. It was given to our family. That was when the Dutch conquered, they found Aruba leveled. There was no Indians left. They killed everyone, those damn Spaniards. What the Dutch did, they found on the sea Indians ready, working on boats, ready, and like shaking, shivering, because they thought that it was a Spanishman, and those Indians were afraid of them. But then the Dutch came, and they saw the Dutch was friendly with them. That's why the Dutch give them in the center, in the main city, Oranjestad, they gave us 100 properties. So the Indians they found lost on sea, ready to serve them. They give them properties. Until now, 400 years later, my family, me, is owner of one of those properties. We got culture and history in the making here for centuries. And I got the education, and you came with your Facebook right on time because Facebook finished a terrible time on planet Earth where people used to throw rocks on each other and then hide their hands. Well, yours, Facebook stopped that time. It doesn't exist no more. You cannot throw a rock and hide your hands no more because Facebook can get you or make it possible for us good people to get you, the bad guys. You know? So that's why I love your Facebook. Your company is the best. And you keep struggling, keep fighting because you haven't even come close to the real appraisal of all your stuff you've been doing for planet Earth. Because if you're helping people like me, left alone in this world with all this intelligence and so much stuff to say and recommend, and you came out of the blues, and with my telephone, I can keep contact with you and be on yours, Facebook, man, Google, you are the world's greatest blessing from over there. Welcome. In my life, for sure, you are welcome. I wish you can give me a job and stop this thing for me and get me out of this life and give me a better life. And a much better thing to do till the day I die. Please. Thank you, Google. Hi, Mark.